A cloud of smoke rises through forest trees. Then, a large group of firefighters wait to board an airplane.
Indigenous people have always been on the front lines. Because our communities are just so close to the boreal forest and other fire-prone areas, Indigenous guardians are going to need to start assuming some of that responsibility for managing fire. Mr. Wupidis ni da nasidiga asun. My name is Brady Highway. I'm from the Peter Ballantyne Cree Nation.
Brady casually smokes a cigarette as wildfires burn in the distance behind him.
Over the course of my career, I've had about 250 fires.
Photos of Brady's lakeside cabin with planes overhead.
When I was 15 years old, our cabin was being threatened by a wildfire. We had been told to evacuate, and I talked to my dad and I was saying, we should do everything that we can to save our camp. We spent 14 days fighting that fire. It was something that really impacted me deeply.
Brady holds a fire hose near burned trees.
We have these growing concerns around climate change.
Fires rage in a forest as smoke fills the sky.
You could potentially have these fires that grow 180,000 square kilometers in a matter of days. It's the recipe for a disaster in many northern communities.
Firefighters use flamethrowers to create a controlled fire that burns excess brush. Then they cut down trees.
What we want to protect, what we want to save for future generations might not exactly be what the provincial priorities are. However, Indigenous protected and conserved areas that are being implemented across the country would create these opportunities for developing that capacity at the ground level so that we can manage fire in a way that holds our priorities. And, you look at Indigenous Guardian programs.
Crew firefighters pose for a camera in their gear.
It's just one step further to provide them with the training and experience that they need to manage fire.
Overhead view of vast green forests.
When you're isolated in remote areas of the boreal forest, you're entirely dependent on the skills that you have. Indigenous guardians, they're very capable in the bush. They grew up there. They don't need a map to tell them how to get around.
Photos of Brady throughout the years as a young man, then working to fight fires.
I got into this industry because I felt a responsibility to look after the land, look after our traditional territories. In my mind, it's not about the heroics, it's the heart and it's the connection to the land that's the most important. There's an incredible opportunity for Indigenous guardians to become involved in wildland fire.
Learn more at landneedsguardians.ca.